Hello friends, and welcome back to this playthrough of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. We are on the final chapter. It even said so. And here's what this map looks like. We got a monster and a chest. And a monster and a chest. And a monster who's a dragon. And all sorts of awful things. On the way up here we have Leon, who has an infinite use 1 to 2 range dark tome. And surrounding him are bolting tome eyeball monsters. And a killing edge guy. And all sorts of stuff. And we're back down to our normal number of units. Which is going to make really no difference at all. Because if you noticed, no one really did anything the last time. We do not have to bring Rennick, because there are keys dropping in this chapter to open the chests. However, the chests suck. Do you want a master seal? Because that's what's in these chests. No, I didn't think so. What we do have to do is pick our units. Erika and Ephraim are required. Tana's coming, Ross is coming, Wolder's coming, Arthur's coming, Lute's coming. Garrick is coming, Franz is coming, Seth is coming, Myrrh is coming. And then we really have to pick between Ines and Tethys. As much as I like Tethys and Tethys dancing, I think we're just gonna bring Ines. Which means that everyone else has items. That I don't want them to have. Okay, that's all of them. We're just gonna make sure that I don't. She doesn't, like, Erika doesn't need anything, right? She can't use anything except swords. What we do have to do is figure out who needs 2 resist and who needs 2 speed. Molder. Hello. Molder, please. Congrats, Molder. Don't spend it all in one place. Aren't you glad you get to watch me do this? Who needs 2 resistance? Ross does. You'll notice there's not a lot of armor anythings anywhere around here. Okay, supply. Erika shouldn't have any need for anything other than what she's currently holding on to. In fact, should be more than enough. But you'll notice our stock is full. I don't really want to deal with too much. A spear is better than a javelin, so we'll give that to Ephraim. And I'll take the other one for Tana. She has a Brave Lance for hitting stuff multiple times. She has a Spear for throwing. She has a Killer Lance for critting. She has a Dragon Spear in case it's a dragon. I think she's good. Here's Ross. He has Garm and a Brave Axe. I don't know what he could possibly need other than that, but he can have a Tomahawk. And just in case. Here's Arthur. Okay, Mulder. We're gonna use Warp, probably. I don't know. He'll take the Latona staff, just in case, because why not? This is loot. That's all she's ever gonna need. It's more than she's ever gonna need. Garrick. Garrick doesn't need a rune sword because, you know, he's Garrick. Hand axes are just better. Seth. Boy, who the heck knows what Seth needs or wants at any given time. Heavy Spear is good against armor. Horse Slayer is good against horses. I don't know if there are any. He has a Silver Lance. He has a Brave Sword. He now has a lot of things to throw. He can never get S rank in swords, I guess, so, you know. Franz. Should give him a silver blade, but he can have a killing edge. Just switch the variety of weapons up a bit. Short Spear is a better javelin. Killer Lance, killing edge, but it's going to be sticking with Vidofnir, which is a Sacred Twin. Myrrh has a Dragonstone and a Metis Tome and a Hoplon Guard. That's all she needs. Ines, a Brave Bow, a Killer Bow, a Sacred Bow, and 2 longbows. And just in case we get more items than we could otherwise fit in our caravan, that should do it. Okay, our formation. Ephraim and Erika are locked, can't move. Now we're going to have a right side team and a left side team. We want Mulder on one, Arthur on the other. We want Tana on one side, Lute on one side. We want Franz on one side, and Seth on one side. The other ones will split up. We'll have these four go right, these four go left, and these four go based on what is not on these teams. Are you ready? I hope you are, because we're about to do it. Let's go. This side's going to get Enos and Myrrh. This side, Garrick and Ross. And of course, Lute seems to have the bolting tome equipped. Erika with a rapier. Just getting all these charges out of her system. I like how she still has the fencing guard in her horse version. Got a chest key, don't care. These two treasures are forever unclaimed. We should have brought Rennick, but we did not. Sadly for Ephraim, well, Rainleaf is his starter weapon. It's not the Divine Twin. Rainleaf is sort of like the rapier, not all that great. Another reason we don't have Tethys is because the enemy has siege tomes. The last thing we want is for Tethys to actually die to accidentally die to a siege tome. Dragons are, in fact, bad news. They're the toughest things on this map. Don't tell Erika that, though. There's Mulder showing off that bishops are still good against monsters, even if you don't really use them. A door key. Why would I want that? Everyone will move up. Ephraim has this just in case that dragon decides to come for him. Sacred weapons, aren't they great? Tana should probably not have the Brave Lance equipped. Though again, it doesn't overly matter. Erika should definitely not have Sieglind equipped after this until hitting Leon. However, again, if we make it to the boss with like 2 charges left on everyone's weapon, that ends up being 1 charge too much on everyone's weapon. Sir, stop that, please. I like how those things come to hit us. Are you all done playing around yet? We're trying to fight through hordes of monsters. Oh, goodness. Let's show off Nidhogg. It's pretty cool. I would have Lute on better spells, except she's one-shotting things with Elfire. So she currently doesn't need to have better things. Even our silver sword is pretty strong. You'll notice that weapons flicker, or shine, if you will, when they are strong against whatever they're hitting. Or effective, I should say. Dead stuff everywhere. Could we make use of the warp staff and warp people up to Leon? We absolutely could. Here's a Valdi. Rainleaf does 8 damage, Sigmund does 37 damage. And both dragons are dead. Double defenses. Always a good level up. Arthur doesn't have a physics stave yet. The one downside of not needing a lot of healing is that you don't get your staff levels advanced on your casters without spamming torch or barrier. And if you notice, we didn't do that. Here's a Dulma. It's got a shield. And Franz is Franz, like always. Not a fan of the horizontal white blinding nonsense with the Sacred Twins weapons. Also, this is why it's okay to promote early. You'll notice we're coming nowhere near level 20 in these classes, and the promoted classes have a slightly higher growth rate, I believe. If you're not exploiting the heck out of the optional dungeons in this game, holding the 20 to promote is not at all necessary, and you're seeing that play out. Like, some characters are barely getting to promoted level 10. We're going to have some that are absolutely not even to that. Dink. Stab. Siege eyeballs. Miss. That's pretty neat. Sorry, not sorry about that. Still one shots with Hellfire. Just remember, if you ever end up, if I ever end up playing this again, or if we do Ephraim's route or something, just use the stupid weapons starting at like map 18. There's no reason not to use the good weapons. Unless you're one-shotting stuff without them. Which was a bit of our problem, is that we were. hasn't taken a turn? Oh, the guy's at the back. Yay, we're poisoned. Meanwhile, sure. Whatever you say, Loot. Why hit 3 or 4 times when you can just hit once? 5 head. I mean, we do only just have to kill the boss. Although, he's pretty good. We're gonna... He moves. We're gonna maybe stay out of range of him. Does he move? He doesn't move. Hooray, crits. We'd have to be somewhat careful if he does move. We don't have great healing. Garrick, stop getting hit by shadow bolts. Garrick, stop getting hit by shadow bolts. That's so dumb still. Okay, Murr does not one-shot Leon. But Murr does one-shot everything else. Apparently those are catapult monsters. Molder can't do a single thing to the Demon King. I actually think, canonically, you have to have a sacred weapon. Tana goes to 10. Tana, 9% chance of dying? Does not die. He may have taken one dragon down, but can he take 2 dragons down? No. Okay, weirdo. Ephraim's like, oh, brother. That's so many things he said. Oh, hello, demon. The source of our power was in our hearts the entire time. It's big speech time. Let's not make any heartbreaking sacrifices. Let's embrace the cavalry we have. Let's make sure Ephraim doesn't die. I think Tana has no ability to damage him. Okay, demon guy, what you gonna do next? Summon some demons. That's a lot of demons, in fact. Too bad you're dead. Evil has been imprisoned, locked away. The power of friendship. Namie did 0 things at all. Cole and me were just as worthless. Arthur carried a couple chapters right after getting him. Loot really didn't, but loot was good. These 3, just kind of fucking amazing. These 3, just kind of not. Ephraim was there though. He did stuff. Okay. Now the epilogue. Welcome to Rowston. Please join her tea club. Dropping everyone off at their homes. Erika being like, great, we banished the Demon King, now let's bring the Demon King back. I know what Leon would want, and Siggy, or F, you want no singular part of what Leon would want if he was standing there. Do you two know your brother and sister? Credits. Artwork. Credits, artwork. I like the artwork. The GBA Fire Emblem games are fantastic. The Demon King. Will you be my friends? Sure thing, little buddy. Sure thing. Let's check our turn count. Hey, I wonder which stage has an arena. Hey, I wonder which other stage has an arena. We took 434 turns, which is a lot because we had 2 arena stages that took about half of that. Seth, the most trusted of the new King and Queen's guardsmen. And the most famous knight. Franz was pretty cool. Gilliam, I'm sure he did stuff. Mulder, the Boulder. Mulder served the royal family. His wisdom served to guide King Innes. That's nice. Ross helped rebuild his town. Years later, he sought to perfect his fighting skill, which was pretty damn good at the end of the game, by the way. Garcia was old and didn't do much. He re-enlisted in the army. Cone was just as dumb as he has always been. Namie didn't do anything. Still cried a lot. Arthur helped rebuild Renee. Lute returned to Renee and got outside a little bit. Joshua led Johanna. He never outgrew his love of travel and gambling. Natasha. She was a healer. Ford, hey. You did things in that one map you were in. His hobby of painting was discovered. He often regretted not making a career change. Or making a career change. Or existing. I don't care about these two. He was a battalion commander. Mr. Kyle was. Tana existed and was Eric's friend. Ines became king. Not sure how in the closed system they have. They were more prosperous than they were, but sure. Graceful Cyrene. She existed. People thought she was hot. And they liked her more for it. Amelia lost a battle even though she was never in a battle. Following the war, she did stuff in Grado. Sure. Dusel went back to Grado and helped rebuild it. I'm sure he did. Noel returned to Grado. I think he was Leon's little friend. He disappeared, never to be seen again. Cool, just like he was in this story. La Rachel. She succeeded her uncle. And was always kind of a weirdo. She spent much of her time not being in her own country. Doslo was always La Rachel's little friend who just wanted to hit stuff with an axe. Rennick just wanted someone to boss him around. Garrick just up and left and was tired of things. Tethys was a dancer and danced, and then danced some more, and then kept dancing. Ewan maybe made it to level 2 one day. Probably not. Marissa died because she attacked me multiple times, and I just said, fuck it. Her fault, really. Sally went home and served Mir and our friends. And then people came back and hung out with him. Mir was a dragonkin and spent her life being a dragonkin, and then watched everyone she knows die. Ephraim is remembered for being Ephraim. Erika is remembered for being girl Ephraim. And that's that. If we restart the epilogue, we can watch it again. Let's be friends. Okay, blah 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 blah. Something I didn't look at when we were thinking through things. Seth, 148 battles, 107 kills. Franz, 152 battles, 130 kills. Gilliam fought some stuff early on. Mulder got some kills. Vanessa, 118 battles, 72 kills. Ross, 163 battles, 131 kills. Garcia got some fights in. Colm got 2 fights in. Nimi got 3 fights in. Arthur, 106 battles, 92 kills. Luke, 83 battles, 76 kills. Joshua fought a couple times. Natasha got in 1 fight and died. It was the Tower of Volney. When I was seeing if we wanted to level her. Ford, 30 fights, 10 wins. Kyle, 27 fights, 14 wins. Those are all in Ephraim's chapter. Tana, 147 fights, 117 kills. She didn't quite live up to Franz and Ross. Still very, very good. Ines, 43 fights, 33 kills. Pretty easy when you're just shooting with bows and can pretty much one-round everything. Serene, 17 fights, 9 kills. Boy, let's not talk about her. Amelia, 0, 0, and 1. She died in the Temple of Volney on a reset. Drusel never saw combat. Noel got in 2 fights. He almost killed the thing the first time, and then he killed it the second time. Larry Shell, wow, she joined too late to be any good. Dazla did not do anything. Rennick got into 3 fights on his way to opening treasure chests. Garrick, 92 fights, 74 kills. Tethys was attacked 6 times, never died. Ewan was deployed onto a map once, maybe. Marissa fought 3 times. She killed me on one of those, or she got recruited and then died to the thing that attacked her. After killing 2 things that attacked her. I don't remember. She didn't do anything. She's bad. Solly got into 7 fights, killed 4 things. Myrrh, 40 fights. I'm pretty sure that 24 of those were one-shots. One of those was a 2-round fight, and then the other 15 were things hitting her out of her counterattack range. Ephraim, only 57 fights, 39 kills, though. He just sort of was gone. When you do Ephraim's route, it's the same with Erika. She's just sort of gone, and then you're like, hi. Erika, 125 and 97. It was just hard for her to get as many kills as the things that fly and have horses. Until she gets a horse, and then it's easy. And that was Erika's route. I guess we can do Ephraim's route? Maybe? I mean, we got some stuff to show off. There's also a dungeon that we have to show off. And then once we do Ephraim's route, even more stuff opens up. I just don't know if that's worth showing off or not. We'll figure it out. That'll be next time. There'll be something here next time, don't worry. See y'all later.